Hi everybody, we're going to be playing exercise number 15, which is called Treading Lightly. In this exercise we learn about what a staccato is, and a staccato is a musical marking, which means that we're going to be playing separated and light. So a lot of people tend to think that a staccato means short, but it doesn't actually mean that. And what people do is they play it very pecky and with very little air and not much tone to it. But it just means separated, so we still have to hear the pitch, hear the tone, and just separating it from the notes around it. A couple other things we want to look at in this exercise. We have a piano marking at the beginning. Remember, piano means soft. At the end, we have a half note tied to an eighth note, so remember that's going to be 2.5 beats. And we also want to pay attention to the marking at the beginning that says moderato. Remember that moderato means medium tempo or comfortable tempo. So just not too fast, not too slow. If you have a metronome at home, this is probably going to be in the range of around 90 to 100 clicks per minute. Finally, as we practice this, we just want to make sure that even though we're playing at a soft dynamic and we do have staccato markings, we're still giving each note a good amount of sound, a good amount of air, and tone behind it. And we want to make sure that they're all identical sounding. So if we have quarter note staccatos, each one needs to have the same shape to it. If we have eighth note staccatos, each of those needs to have the same shape across the board. So here's 15 treading lightly at a slow speed first, and then we'll bump it up a little bit. There'll be 4 clicks before we start. So notice when I'm playing those staccatos, I'm not playing extremely short like this, because that doesn't really sound good and we don't get very much pitch information when we play that way. Now we're going to speed it up a little bit. Again, there'll be 4 clicks before we start, and we still want to have a good amount of air behind each of those notes. Alright, so that's number 15, and if you have any questions, you can reach out to your band director or ask them in your private lesson.